It's your boy Indian Gooner in the house, back with more and more news about Arsenal. Well, today's day we have some good amount of news, but not much today. But I think we have to know more about it because we have a very important topic. If you would have seen my thumbnail, yes, and if you would have definitely seen that title, all the news about Mustafi leaving Arsenal. Is it possible? I mean, what? Yes, it is possible, and Arsenal are engineering a move. More on this and everything. So make no mistake, you have to watch the video till the end so that you can come to know all the news about Arsenal. So we'll definitely go towards the video, but first let me actually request you about my Instagram account. I will give you a link of my Instagram account in the description. So what you have to do is, if you want daily and exact news throughout the day about Arsenal, I keep posting. I'm quite regular at Instagram as well. So whatever fun posts, whatever posts I get from the internet, I post it in my Instagram about Arsenal. And also, once I'll be known by many Gooners around the world, and also in that Instagram account you'll also come to know more about the Indian Gooner, and you can always share, you can directly message me, and we can have a good conversation about Arsenal. Well, not only this but many more, so you get more and more close to the Indian Gooner if you want to via Instagram. So I think I have lots of my life stories as well in my Instagram posted. So if you'd like to know more about the Indian Gooner, and if you would want to have some very interesting and quick news about Arsenal throughout the day, anytime you can visit my Instagram account. I'll link whatever, I'll put the link of in the description. You can definitely search, and you can definitely see everything about Arsenal and the Indian Gooner in the Indian Gooner's Instagram account. Well, it's named the Social Outburst because it's linked to one of my different YouTube channels, but nonetheless, it'll provide you everything what you want. Well, and also I'd like to say is, please subscribe to the channel because I provide daily stuff about Arsenal, 2 videos a day. Yes, and also I'd like to advertise about our new concept. I think thank you Peter Lee to make me use my head more and come up with a new concept. Every Friday we are going to have a different concept of video. Every Friday evening you'll see roast of the week. Yes, roast of the week, ROTW, will be the evening video every Friday, and every Friday you will get a great dose of roasting. We'll roast a lot of people, and I think this Friday we have a very important member to be roasted. I'll open the secret tomorrow, that is on Thursday, so that I want to build that hype around. And also we'll have a very important special video tomorrow tomorrow morning as well. So make no mistake, keep everything ready and keep your ears ready, and mark, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel because this channel is definitely going to be epic in the coming days. We're going to come up with more and more concepts, but for now, the every Friday roast of the week. Well, with that being said, please subscribe to the channel, and let's go on with our video, shall we? Well, finally, Alex Iwobi has given his interview after becoming an Everton player. After he was revealed as an Everton player, Emery's plans of selling the Arsenal youngster has already been hatched upon, and is been a done deal at the transfer day deadline. But make no mistake, Alex Iwobi had a lot to say about Everton. He believes that he had a youngster tag at Arsenal, and being at 23 years of age, coming from through the ranks at Arsenal, he believes that he wants to remove that youngster tag, and he'd like to be more responsible in terms of take more and more responsibility and be a much more responsible footballer. Also, he also mentioned that I think when he spoke to the Everton manager, he was told that there is a spot for you in the 11, and we're gonna make sure, we're gonna take care of you, we're gonna take good care of you. And make no mistake, he pulled in more and more confidence in Alex Iwobi, and he would love to see be a more mature player, and he'd be happy to get a very good and important role in a team. Well, according to me, what he's trying to say is that his role at Arsenal was very much unclear. See, Unai Emery had one whole season last year, and he came to know about what is the reason. Why is there a malaise at Arsenal? Why isn't Arsenal reaching where it should be? And the biggest reason is there is no firepower at the wings. The only thing that we have is Alex Iwobi. Well, that is exactly not what we wanted. And soon as we got the opportunity to sell him, Unai Emery took it with both the hands, and definitely that's exactly what he's going to do with Mustafi, and in the near future, Mesut Ozil. But I think that happened with Alex Iwobi, and all the players in the squad know that they need to be feared, because if they don't perform, they're going to be out. Well, I think what I believe in this is that I think it's a win-win situation for both the clubs, because I think if they don't get Wilfred Zaha, they believe that Alex Iwobi has the talent and has the experience in the Premier League itself, so he could definitely add value to them. But as an Arsenal fan, I know that it's very much beneficial for Arsenal to throw off the dead wood, and Alex Iwobi was turning into one. So I think the more you sell the Arsene Wenger type of era players, the better. Because Unai Emery has to get hold of his squad, and his squad has to be filled with his players. Yeah. Let me give you a quick recap. I'll make a video separately on this. Liverpool, since 2015, when Jurgen Klopp arrived, he had 37 players in his squad. He has only kept 11 players. Yes. In the 2019-2020 season, Jurgen Klopp has only 11 players from 2015 in his squad. 26 players are either sold or on loan playing somewhere else. Imagine, he had to cut the biggest chunk of the squad that he got to make Liverpool a supreme power in Europe. So what are you expecting from Unai Emery? Sympathy? Come on, he's here to do his job, otherwise he'll be sacked. All fans will turn on him, and I appreciate the fact that us Arsenal fans, the Gooners, are much more better in terms of we are very much patient, because we've been patient with Arsene Wenger, and I think we have a great amount of patience to give Unai Emery another year at least, so that and all the Arsenal fans who were actually shouting last year, Emery out, you guys, I don't know. I think I had some fans commenting under my video as well. Emery out. I believe those are Chelsea fans. I mean, how much plastic can you be? I mean, I don't understand that way. But well, let's talk about the next news of the day. Aston Villa's John McGinn has actually given his verdict of Kieran Tierney to Arsenal. He believes that Kieran Tierney is a very big and very important player that has come to Arsenal. Well, he will do everything for Arsenal. He will, if need be, he'll run through a brick wall for Arsenal. Well, he's a very humble person, very humble guy, very good and genuine player, and is a very good crosser of the ball. And he believes that for Arsenal, he's going to do everything. He's going to go every inch to inch once he gets fit. Well, all Arsenal have to do is make sure that Kieran Tierney becomes fit, and according to John McGinn, he's going to be a goal and assist machine for Arsenal. I don't doubt him, because the way he exudes confidence and the way he comes up with the reputation, Kieran Tierney has come up with a reputation from Celtic, and I want him to make an Arsenal a firepower. Though, Celtic captain says that he may leave for Barcelona or PSG in the near future. I don't give a damn where he ends up. But his 4-year contract, I think in the first 3 years, I want him to make an Arsenal a European superpower. I want a devastating victory against Bayern Munich, because Bayern Munich are the most vulnerable European giants right now. We want a Champions League football, and I want Arsenal in the 2020-2021 season to face Bayern Munich in the round of 16 and we eliminate them. Niko Kovac should be sacked because Arsenal beat Bayern Munich. That's what I want to see. And we're going to beat the shit out of Spurs this season or next season, I don't know, but I want them to beat the shit out of Spurs and finish above them this season and stamp an authority on the top 3, not top 4. I want top 3. Yeah, I want top 3 from Arsenal, and I think we can get it. Well, nonetheless, with that being increasingly more and more hype, let's go on with the next news. Reine-Adelaide. I think from the last 2 days I've been mentioning about this name. Well, from Angers, he's an ex-Arsenal player from Angers. He's been signed by Olympique Lyon, and it has been told that Arsenal have a first refusal clause in his contract. That means if Arsenal want that player, they can match the bid of Olympique Lyon and bring the player back to Emirates, which is highly unlikely, because why do we want Reine-Adelaide? Well, no, I don't think so. The first impression when you sell a player, if that was in the contract of Serge Gnabry, I would want him back. But nonetheless, let him work hard for Bayern, because I think this time I believe Dortmund have a great chance to destroy Bayern. Well, with that being said, let's go on with the next news. Well, we all saw during the deadline day that we were linked with Dayo Upamecano and Daniel Rugani. But both the deal did not materialize because of the Dayot Upamecano's cost. But we do not know why Rugani deal did not happen. We were told that Juventus wants to sell, Arsenal wants on loan, but it is now being revealed that the deal did not happen because Arsenal only wanted a loan deal for the player and never wanted to buy him. But Juventus want to get rid of the defender and want to cash in on Daniel Rugani, and it has turned out to be Roma's chance of actually getting the player. But we all know how stingy the Serie A teams are. They just sign the players on loan, and they try to they try to save more and more money. I don't know what the reason is, but they're very stingy in terms of buying players. Well, with that being said, that is the biggest reason why Daniel Rugani could not join Arsenal, because Juventus wanted to permanently offload him, and Arsenal did not want. They were not. See, imagine Arsenal are not seeing their centre back future with Daniel Rugani. Okay, they are looking somewhere like Dayot Upamecano, who could be quick, who could be alert, who could be very young, and they want to build it. So I think it's a very long-term picture, and I think our whole team is in the right hands. Unai Emery is the answer for Arsenal's resurrection. Let's talk about the next news. Well, ex-Bordeaux scout has spoken about Laurent Koscielny's deal to Bordeaux. He's not happy. Well, he believes, his name is Laurent Calif, and he's actually mentioned that never, if he would have been with Bordeaux, this deal would have never happened, and he would never want a 34-year-old to sign for his club. He believes that, come on, you're paying him 3.3 million a year, and you've given him a 4-year contract. That means 15 million is his salary for 4 years for a player who is 34 years of age. And he believes that his best buck would be Nimes player Brancon would have been bought. He's just 23, 24 years of age. They could have bought him for 3 million, paying 5 million for Laurent Koscielny, but 3 million for a very much youngster. Obviously, you would have to work hard with the youngster, and you do have to take him to the next level, and then you'd have to trade him, or you'd have to sell him for 8 to 12 million for a English Championship side or Premier League side. And it has been told that he was told the idea of Bordeaux would have been a trading club. They'd want to buy players, improve them, and sell it for bigger money. But it does not make sense that to buy a 34-year-old, and you cannot trade him. He'll become 38 years of age by the time he will leave the club. So how will you trade a 34-year-old? Who's going to buy him? So it's a win-win situation for Arsenal fans to be excited about it, because we made some amount of money from dead wood, seriously. And from 34 years of age player, if you get 5 million, it's really I think a coup. I must say, we should be happy that Laurent Koscielny leaves and has left us, and it's really a great news. And that is also the same belief of the ex-Bordeaux scout. Happy news for us, isn't it? Well, more than happy. I'll have the next news is going to be exciting, and that's the reason why this video is made. Arsenal are in a very great position to offload Shkodran Mustafi. It is being said that 6 clubs are behind Shkodran Mustafi's signature, and bigger names, yeah. Fenerbahce, well, Galatasaray, whoa, AC Milan, Sampdoria, Lazio, and AS Monaco. Well, these 6 clubs are running in for the signature to make sure that they get Shkodran Mustafi on loan. They're not in, and obviously the next year the deal could be made permanent, and Shkodran Mustafi could leave Arsenal on loan. Well, why on loan? I think they should buy the player rights. They should buy everything that Shkodran Mustafi has done for Arsenal. I think they should buy off the player, and the club should take all the data from Arsenal. That much fed up we all Arsenal fans are from Shkodran Mustafi. He's been the most mediocre central defender Arsenal ever signed, and I hope if we can coop at least 70 to 80% of the money that we paid for him, I think it will definitely be a blessing, and Arsenal could definitely think of, it's a win-win situation. But Shkodran Mustafi leaving Arsenal could definitely be a devastating news for Shkodran Mustafi and his father, who is his agent. And that is what they said. I think during the last season, when everyone was talking about Shkodran Mustafi leaving, his father said that no, they have not got any news or any offer from anyone, and they do not seek. Shkodran Mustafi still has a contract with Arsenal. Arsenal are looking to offload him at least on loan, because they don't have to pay his wages. So fair enough. I think everything is going to be where it should be, and I think Arsenal can offload him. Definitely, Arsenal can. I don't doubt Rahul Sani yehi, can I? Well, this was the transfer news of the day. This was every news that is actually happening with Arsenal. I hope you were entertained. I hope you liked everything, whatever I'm presenting. And with that being said, I always want to remind you whatever is in store in this channel. Roast of the week coming this Friday. Do not miss it out. You know, roast of the week this Friday. I think you're going to be entertained about entertaining news I'll come up with, and I believe you'll like it. But who is going to be roasted this week? That will be revealed tomorrow evening. So make no mistake, you don't miss the tomorrow evening's channel's post as well. So I hope you were enjoying whatever our Indian Gooner is posting. And make no mistake, my Instagram ID, the link is in the description. Do follow me on Instagram and get to know more about the Indian Gooner and Arsenal. Well, I'll make sure that I'll keep that my Instagram account more interesting to you guys as well. So I'll see you in my next video. Cheers.